Welcome. This is Charlie from CIC News for You, where conservatives inform conservatives. The topic of this video is on illegal immigration and a few facts about the laws that are currently on the books. Unfortunately, you don't hear much about these laws because they are contrary to the ideology of the Democrats, and therefore the biased media doesn't cover the subject on the news. For some reason that I can't understand, most Democrats are totally for open borders, which supports illegal immigration. Why would they not be concerned with who enters this country? Do they not care if terrorists and spies come in? Do they not care about sex and child trafficking that occurs? Do they not care about the drugs that continue to sneak in? How does the left explain away these security threats to our nation? In addition to open borders, the left totally supports sanctuary cities. Now that is hard to comprehend as logical because they are technically hiding illegal immigrants in violation of the law. What about our rule of law, which I will cover shortly? Who in their right mind would ever think we would be having conversations on open borders and sanctuary cities? Both are against the law, but yet the ideology of the left is working diligently to destroy our system of laws by ignoring our laws. What if people in general just decided to not follow our laws? Now that would be a big time problem for the United States. I just don't understand how the rule of law can be ignored, at least in the United States. We're not a third world country. Why does the left want to destroy our system of laws as we know it, as they were part of establishing? Why are people falling in line like cattle going to slaughter? I don't understand why, but I do know we need to stand up and protect our freedoms and Constitution before others destroy them. That is my honest opinion on this subject. Let's protect what so many people have died for. So, talking about laws, let's review some of them so you can understand the facts when having discussions on illegal immigration. To me, these laws are clear-cut and easy to understand by anyone. You don't even have to be a lawyer. One last thing before I go on. Know that I am totally 100% for immigration. We need immigrants. We are a country of immigrants. But we need people to come in legally through our immigration system. You need to know the people you have in your country. If you do not believe in our laws, you need to go and work for them to get them changed. But people should not violate or support the violation of our federal laws, in my opinion. So let me start with a recent, very important Supreme Court decision that was made just last Thursday, May 7th. In a rare unanimous ruling, get that, unanimous, the Supreme Court ruled that it is against our laws to actively encourage illegal immigrants to remain inside our country. That's pretty clear cut to me. I wonder what this ruling does for sanctuary cities. Sanctuary cities specifically encourage and hide illegal immigrants. Sanctuary cities encourage illegal immigrants to remain in our country. If I am reading this ruling correctly, these sanctuary cities are violating our federal laws. I'm not a lawyer, but that's my opinion from what I read. What makes this ruling shocking is that it was a unanimous ruling and was actually written by the most liberal member of the Supreme Court, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. How about that? This is a big event, yet I do not see any liberals jumping up with joy or the news media taking the time to report on this ruling. We need to stand up and inform others since the liberals and media are failing to do their jobs for the people of this country. Do you realize how many sanctuary cities we have? Probably not, because the media generally doesn't cover negative impacts of sanctuary cities or the failure of cities to follow federal law. But just look at this map and the number of sanctuary cities. Now, doesn't this make you wonder? How many of these folks are using our hospital emergency services where they can't be denied? How many of these folks are working jobs that are under the table and no taxes being paid? How many of these individuals vote? That's a big question. How many of these families use our schools? How many of these folks are from gangs? I could go on, but I won't. This picture totally tells the story. Illegal immigration is not good. People need to come in through our front door by legal means. This Supreme Court ruling is big, very big, and my video is for you to keep informed so you can inform others. All right, let me quickly cover the actual laws on the books. The basics of these laws are pretty clear-cut, and easy to understand. This is from the United States Code 1325, which has 3 different offenses that are against the law. It is improper to enter the United States by an alien without going through the proper process. It is illegal to get into a marriage for the purpose of evading immigration laws. And we all know that does happen. It is against the law to establish a commercial enterprise for the purpose of evading immigration laws. So those 3 items are pretty straightforward. I don't think there's much to interpret these laws, and they are self-explanatory in my opinion. Keep them in your back pocket. Now, let's look at United States Code 1324, which is also pretty straightforward. The law prohibits alien smuggling, domestic transportation of unauthorized aliens, concealing or harboring unauthorized aliens. Doesn't that apply to sanctuary cities? Encouraging or inducing unauthorized aliens to enter the United States. That would kind of go along with sanctuary cities too. And engaging in a conspiracy or aiding and abetting any of the preceding acts. Wow, another one that goes against sanctuary cities. Not much to discuss on these laws. Once again, they're clear cut. So why is it so hard for the liberals and media to understand these laws? Why do they fail to follow them? Are we not a nation of laws? If they do not like the laws, why don't they legislate to change them? Why do they break these laws daily? And that goes for governors, mayors, city councils, and others that seem to think they can make up their own laws. We need to stand up and enforce our laws as we do with all laws. It is time to take action against those that think they can do what they want. This is the United States, not some third world country, in my opinion. To wrap this up, I want to stress how important it is to know the laws and the facts. Stand your ground in conversations with others, upholding our laws. Speak up at city halls, forums, and any gatherings where the liberals are promoting open borders and sanctuary cities. It is time to take back control of our country that the liberal progressives are so adamant on destroying. We are not the EU or any other country in the world. We are the United States of America. Personally, I like the United States as it is, and I do not want to be globalized. We are Americans and want to stay Americans. The time is now, and to move forward, we need to re-elect Donald J. Trump as president, or face the consequences of someone like Joe Biden, which is a really scary thought. Know your facts, people. I thank you for watching CIC News for You. Be safe and stay informed. This is Charlie, signing off.